me being a FIFA referee for 15 years, there's a tower of people underneath me that are supporting me. It's like that iceberg, that upside down iceberg. There are more people than I can name that have helped me get to where I am and to have the career that I have, and that deserve, all the recognition that I get. They deserve that as well. I think for me, it was a huge part of my life. Doing sports and different sports at different times in my life, I've pulled on all of those experiences, whether it be for refereeing or whether it be in life and through work. Speed skating, short track speed skating was really an individual event, but we traveled with 5 or 10 other people to world championships. I learned a lot about discipline and training and trusting my body and how to fuel my body to achieve what I did in soccer. It also helped me from a mental perspective. There's a lot of pressure on officials at the highest level, and I think I pulled a lot from my speed skating days and my training with the national team to enable me to kind of meet the demands and the pressures of refereeing. When I started refereeing, it was, I was given the opportunity by our local club. It was a way for me to make a little bit of money for university. I think people started recognizing something in me. It was a local club that wrote into our provincial association to say, I think this girl's got something, somebody should come watch her. I always say it's about experience, and I can try and gain experience by watching other referees, watching games, watching clips. But really, until you walk out on the field that first time, you kind of have to live it. And so for me, for sure, that first event, I was really about doing one game, doing it well, and hopefully getting a second opportunity. And that continues to be the goal at every tournament. Doesn't matter if it's my first FIFA event or my last. The referee community is definitely international. There are a ton of people internationally that have supported me, but the same goes nationally. We are a community of friends and colleagues that support each other. You have to be self-confident. You have to be confident in the training that you've done, in the preparation you've done, and in your ability on the field. But you also have to be open, and you have to learn every time. I've had so many great opportunities, and each of them kind of unique in their own right, whether it's your first World Cup semifinal that you reach, or whether it's the Olympic final, which I did in 2016. I think that Olympic final was really special for me. Not only because it was a final, but just because of how my team of officials, my trio, kind of performed throughout the tournament. I really feel like we refereed our way to that final. We had a great tournament. If I think back to some of the games, it's, in my personal opinion, some of the best refereeing that I've done, I feel. So for me, it was really proud. We were a trio of Canadians, out on the final of the Olympics. So that was really, a really proud moment for me. I was a FIFA referee for 15 years. I was, near the top of officiating in the world for 15 years, and that's really hard. That takes a lot of dedication. It's a lot of sacrifice, not only by myself, but my family, my friends, my colleagues at work, to try and maintain that. And, that challenge, to keep that challenge year after year after year was really tough, but it's, I think, what I'm the most proud of. I now have opportunities to contribute to the game in other ways that are challenging and that keep me involved and that keep me excited about the game and about officiating.